I'm Colt Stevens from C. Stevens Gunworks. The following video you're going to see is an archive of my earlier work. Some of these earlier videos of mine have some great information that I really wanted to repost and preserve. So I hope you enjoy the content and I hope you learn something from this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Savage Model 555 Engraved model. This is SK22592, Model Stevens 555 Engraved. According to the box, this is the 550 series of over-unders from Savage. Savage, of course, owns Stevens. Stevens is kind of their budget line, but they've been around a while, and they're kind of known today for quality, where they used to be really known for reliability. That was their main selling point. But nowadays, they really improved things and have become one of the major firearms brands known for quality. So we'll go ahead and show you what's in the box first, what this ships with. The box here. And it's kind of cool. They give you some good padding with this. It's kind of the first kind of like crate looking thing I've seen somebody do with a gun where they actually layer it inside the box, and I appreciate that. A couple guns you get are very dinged up, and so it's refreshing to see them kind of rework that system. So we have the manual for the Model 550 series as well as the 555 Stevens here. We have some desiccant. And so in this box we have 5 choke tubes right here. There are 3 in here as well as the choke tool. That's what you're looking for. But you end up with five chokes overall according to the manual. We have the gun lock right there. We have the chamber flag right there if you're out at the range that requires that. That appears to be everything that they ship in the box. So moving on to the gun itself, the 555E model. This is the shotgun here. This is a 28-inch over-under 12 gauge. So we have the typical 2 barrels here. That's where your other 2 chokes are. They've already put them in here. So you've got the front bead sight right there. No rear bead, you just get the front with this one. Very high grade wood. You have the vent rib over the top. 2 3/4 as well as 3-inch chamber. You can shoot either one with this. And very nice engraving. They call this Filligree Ornament engraving, and I believe that's done with a laser engraver. But it looks very well done. I greatly appreciate that. And for not much more cost, that's really cool to see that. It's much better than taking your crown grade LC Smith out to the range. You don't really feel bad about shooting this one. And I believe this is overall a pretty lightweight gun. The receiver is aluminum with a carbon steel barrel set. So it comes in at about 6.45 pounds, I think is what the website said for this model. So we'll go over the spec sheet with you. This is, as I started out with, SKU22592. The MSRP on this model is $829, which is pretty decent for a gun of this quality. You could definitely get more expensive and less quality with these kinds of guns. This is an over-under double barrel, black semi-gloss finish. So this is not blue, this is a semi-gloss finish. 28-inch barrel, made out of carbon steel, so it will rust if this finish wears off. You need to be aware of that. If you get to shooting it a lot, you need to keep it oiled up so it doesn't rust, because it is carbon steel. It's fully ambidextrous. There's not much that's dedicated to one hand or the other. Now, the safety does only move one way. It goes to the right to break it open right here. So that's the only thing you could consider non-ambidextrous, but you can really do that with either hand. Just be aware it moves to the right to open it up. Black semi-gloss aluminum receiver, engraved, Turkish walnut brown oil finish with semi-pistol grip. That was something I thought was kind of neat. It's not just the typical, it's got a little bit of a nub here to kind of grab onto. That's better for people that are more acquainted with pistol grip shotguns. You can make the transition to something a little more traditional this way, and that's kind of refreshing to see. They call this Imperial Walnut, if you're curious. It is Turkish Walnut, but their official designation is Imperial Walnut. Its overall weight is 6.45 pounds. It has auto ejectors. This is the laser engraved Filligree Ornament engraving. That's the style that they call it, Filligree Ornament. They give you 5 chokes, 2 in it from the factory, as well as 3 in the box with the choke tool. And you have the single selective trigger, so as opposed to having 2 triggers, this has 1 trigger right here. The way that you do this is in the safety. You can move the safety left or right to select which barrel. And it has under, which would be the bottom barrel, or over the top barrel, designated right there. So there's no confusion about that. So you have a 4-degree safety. You have forward and back, that's safer fire. Left and right is under or over. These also come with a chrome line barrel and the tang mounted safety. The chrome line barrel, I'm not really sure why they do that. It's very rare that you run across surplus or corrosive 12 gauge ammo nowadays. I guess if you're shooting really old stuff, you might find something like that. It may be something to do with steel shot. That's just a protective coating. But to me, chrome line, you usually think of like AR-15s with the corrosive protection that you're afforded with the chrome line. So I don't know how much good that does you, but it's a nice selling point to see my barrel is chrome line. So that's a cool thing to see on these. So that's overall all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.